Hello, my name is Denise, it's your Uncle Kyle here. Today we are talking about what is the best Arkham final boss of all time. I'll basically be going through all the final bosses across the Arkham series, and I'll tell you which ones I like, which ones I dislike, and then at some point I'll tell you which one is the best. Now, starting with a classic, Joker from Arkham Asylum. Now, I think that this boss fight is actually an underrated masterpiece, and I don't really understand why people didn't really like it. Yeah, I guess it's not the most traditional Joker versus Batman boss fight, but I would argue from the way the whole game was built, you would think it would just almost be like the fight in Arkham City, Batman versus Joker, where that one way gets fucking annihilated by falling rubble. You would expect that to be more of the main boss type level for a Batman versus Joker fight. But I would argue that the Titan Joker boss fight is actually one of the best ways they could have gone with it. I mean, don't lie, Joker turned himself into a Titan and fighting Batman is one of the most Joker things you can possibly do. It very much fits his character, and I can't really see a world where what people expected as just a normal Batman vs Joker fight being the final boss as very entertaining. Yeah, you can have all your ideas of Joker could do this, Joker could do that, but like it comes down to very gimmicky. Like, if you ever get any ideas of how the final boss could have gone and it was a Batman Joker scenario, then you would have to be some kind of gimmick to make it an entertaining final boss, unless again it's just that fight from Arkham City, and I don't think anyone would have been satisfied if that was the final boss. And in the final game they came up with the Titan Joker gimmick, which I think is really in character, and I really appreciate it as being, well, the final boss. And I actually consider boss fights and final bosses in the entire series. It's not quite the best, but I would say it's very close to being the best, just because it's iconic in how it portrays the characters and how it's very faithful to, well, the source material. You know what, with the haters of this boss fight, I will give you that this, like, it's not the most entertaining when it comes to gameplay, and I think that just comes down to it being, well, such an old game, and you have to kind of give it lenience, knowing that this was kind of like the first, well, it was the first of the Arkham games. I think I'm trying to say it was their first attempt, and you can't really blame them for not getting things completely right on the first attempt. You know what they say in it? Like, what did they say again? I don't even fucking remember. It was something like, your first attempt will always be your worst attempt. So they made the Arkham series a whole lot better than Asylum eventually. Now, Clayface, he is a decent boss. I think out of all the bosses in the main Arkham series, I think I would say that he's the most creative boss. He had the most variety of attacks, which I really do appreciate. I mean, it was quite in a unique scenario in it, because I think it's like the only boss in the Arkham series who, like, the boss wasn't spawned out of like one of the main villains of the game. Like Clayface, he came out of fucking nowhere. I know in ways you could turn on detective mode and you can like see that Clayface was present before. I'm willing to put money on that majority of players did not pay attention to fucking Joker's bone structure, and so it was quite a surprise to see Clayface as the final boss. And you know, I give it props for that as well. Very, very unexpected. How many people, when they first played Arkham City, could say that they could foresee that Clayface would be the final boss in that game? I doubt a whole lot of people could. Despite him looking like a giant poo monster, I can appreciate the boss's phases. I can appreciate how it goes down to the underlevel underneath the, whatever you're in, like the movie studios, whatever, like it's like, yeah, like I forgot what it's called, but like underneath when you fight his like little shit babies and he's just that little blob and you have to, well, freeze him the entire time. I can appreciate the phases as well. I appreciate when a boss has different phases. They change up things. They don't make it as simple as boom boom bibbidi bam, you know, stuff like that. But I mean phases, it can be bad. I mean, no, phases in itself, I don't know how to say this. When there's a whole different brutal ass second phase, which makes you wish you were fucking just anywhere but playing that game right now, that could be pretty shit. But the way Arkham does it, I really do appreciate. I don't know, I just think Arkham finds a way to make second phases just so fucking amazing, to the point that it just offers variety, it just offers creativity, it just offers something different from the same fighting the same person. Where a game like Dark Souls, it just gets more tedious the longer it goes on. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? But above all else, I have to give Clayface his props. Another absolutely splendid goddamn final boss. A bit random, a bit gooey. I don't know what does that even mean, but like, yeah. He was cool. He isn't the best in the series, but he's really fucking cool, like Titan Joker. On to the next one. I should probably mention now that these are not really in a specific order, not really ranked from best to worst. But they probably should be. Yeah, this fight was a whole bunch of dog shit, isn't it? I mean, is there any even competition? Can anyone disagree with me when I say that the Deathstroke Arkham Knight final boss is the worst in the entire series by a long shot? I mean, does it even really count as a final boss? I mean, when I was making the script for this video, when I was just thinking, oh, I need to think of, does Arkham Knight even have a final boss? Like, think about it, man. Like, it was just a final cutscene. That's what we already had. I mean, do I want to count Jason? I mean, no, not really. That was pretty far from a final fight. I mean, that was. I mean, nah. This is not Jason. I mean, I guess Deathstroke. I mean, he's the closest thing to, like, you fight him and then a finale. But then again, Deathstroke really doesn't really have anything to do with the story other than, I don't know, just 100% completion. You know, like after the story's done, before he kind of shows up, he has no business being there. He's just kind of there just because I'll be excited for the boss fight, and it turned out to be a fucking tank fight. Like, why is it so shit? Especially when you had the Arkham Origins Deathstroke fight as a template. Listen, it actually baffles me how the Arkham series can go from banger to banger to banger of boss fight, like final boss, being absolutely fucking splendid in creativity, in ideas, in mostly everything. There's not much to say negative, to this, which is the total opposite, which I struggle to find things that I actually like about it. I mean, I'm trying to find positive things to say about this fight. I really am trying. I mean, Deathstroke is a cool character. I mean, I find it, I mean, you know what, yeah, the only thing that good out of this fucking fight, which I actually slightly appreciate that it does exist, is the ending part where, like, you blow up his tank and he leaps out and Batman one taps him, boom, like, well, not one tap, like two taps there, like, bim bom, done. I mean, that's a good feat, is it not? Like, I mean, that's an amazing feat. With what, a peak human in a high-tech suit managed to beat a super soldier with near enough the same level of combat skill in 2 hits. I mean, that's a feat, is it not? That's a feat. From the worst in the series to the best in the series. Can I please, like, extend my chair so it's, like, right behind? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Now we're the best in the series. The Bane boss fight in Origins. I mean, you guys knew this was coming. I mean, it's the only one I didn't mention so far. So, I mean, this boss fight is just basically perfect in it. I mean, even the earlier boss fight with Bane in the game was absolutely amazing. But this just kind of rounds it off. I mean, it has stakes. It has great gameplay. It has 2 phases. So, yeah, let me start with the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay in this is actually really fucking cool. I mean, I don't even mind that there's extra goons around. So let me start off with the stakes of the fight. I mean, you go into the fight with the whole thing that Bane, well, he has to die for Batman to proceed. Obviously, we know that he doesn't die because of, like, his appearances in Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. But still, like, it makes you think that, like, how does Batman get out of the situation? Like, Joker has set this up so Batman needs to kill, but you know he doesn't. So how does he get around it? We know he does, but specifically how? I mean, I guess there could have been a little bit more stakes. You could have picked a character for this final boss, which we don't know about their presence in the rest of the series. Like, we already knew Bane was alive in Asylum and City, so he obviously didn't die. He obviously wasn't going to die in Origins. But what about a character that we haven't seen before? We don't know. Like, that didn't make an appearance in Asylum and City. What if they could be dead or not? You never know. What if they could just be lurking in Santa Prasca? That's that. I mean, there's some next up place like that. You know what I mean? Was it Santa Prisca? I don't know. I think it's Santa Prisca. I think I butchered that last one. The gameplay was so goddamn sick. I think, yeah, in the entire Arkham series, this one had the best gameplay. I mean, bro. I mean, did anyone else feel the most fear in the second phase when this guy was fucking massive? I just think that's so fucking cool to go from two drastically different goddamn gameplay styles to this final boss, and I really fucking appreciate that. To go from just almost on an equal playing field fighting Bane, and then when that gets a little bit tiring, you go to a full-on fucking, like, I don't know, just fucking monster ass Bane boss fight, or it's more like Well, it's more running away than anything, but I still very much appreciate that. The second phase in the boss is scary. It's fucking, the music is fucking amazing. It makes you feel like you're fucking running away from a fucking monster that can tear you in two if he even gets his hands on you. Like, oh my god, it's fucking amazing. You don't understand the most fear that I felt in this goddamn boss fight, yeah. Do you know when, like, you ran round a corner and then Bane chased you and he just kind of like scurries around that corner like he's a fucking Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes? Bro, he's so fucking massive. Like, bro, it is actually goddamn terrifying. And of course, the part in the second phase where you have to get creative with the ways you take him down. Like, he can't be too similar to the last, really. Unless he'll just fucking pull you out of a vent and squish your head into. And I know that's not really the most original thing. I know, yeah, Mr. Freeze from Arkham City. But we're not ranking all the boss fights here, are we? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I want to say that the Bane boss fight in Origins, it was pretty much perfect. There was not much wrong about it. And well, the ending with Bane, taking in too much venom and forgetting, Batman's identity. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense, but that is very convenient, isn't it? I mean, I mean, they had to kind of do that because Bane has no idea who Batman is in Asylum City. So, but that I feel like a little bit of a cop out. I mean, I'll take it. The boss fight was great, and I can look past the slightly bullshit reasoning of him suddenly forgetting Batman's identity. That's like just very conveniently, and the fact that Batman confirmed it on the spot that he forgot. Again, a little bit convenient, but I mean, if you're in that scenario and you've already written him to find out Batman's identity, just add that kind of stakes, then what are you gonna do in it? Like, you have to, for the law, you have to go and say that he forgets in some kind of way. I'm your Uncle Kyle. There should be 2 videos around here that you can go ahead and watch. They're pretty good videos. I advise you to check them out. Yeah, you have no choice in it. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.